Welcome to this tutorial. Today we're going to talk about comparative and superlative adverbs. Let's get started. Remember that an adverb is a word or set of words that modifies verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. Now usually adverbs modify verbs, telling us how often, when, or where something was done. Have a look at the example over here. We walked really slowly. Now there are two adverbs in the sentence, really and slowly. Really modifies the other adverb, slowly, and slowly modifies the verb walked and tells us how we walked. Now, most adverbs can show degree of quality or quantity by forming two degrees of comparison, the comparative degree and the superlative degree. Now, these degrees are formed from the positive degree, which is the usual form of adverbs. Have a look at the examples below. Let's start with the positive. She eats slowly. Slowly is the positive degree. The comparative form would be she eats more slowly than we do. Superlative, she eats the most slowly of us all. Now the comparative form is used for comparing two actions or states, while the superlative is used for comparing one action or state with all the others in the same category, as in the example below. He runs faster than Jack does. Comparative. But we need to check for sure who runs the fastest. Superlative. Now when adverbs end in ly, we add more or the most to form the comparative or the superlative form. For example, happily, more happily, the most happily. And when adverbs end in e, we add r or st. For example, late, later, the latest. Now the comparative form of the adverb well is better. The superlative, the best. Badly, the comparative form, worse. Superlative, the worst. Much, comparative, more. Superlative, the most. Little, comparative, less. Superlative, the least. Far, comparative, farther, further. Superlative, the farthest, the furthest. Note that it is impossible to have comparatives or superlatives of certain adverbs, especially those of time, for example, daily, yesterday, or then. Place, for example, there, up, down. And degree, for example, very, just, to.